Last month, I finished animating my LEGO stop-motion series, Dying World. In this last scene, the two main characters have their final showdown, and the fighting comes to a conclusion. I wrapped filming several weeks ago at this point, and this set has kinda just sat here while I've been editing. This set really doesn't serve a purpose anymore now that I'm done, besides being the backdrop of a few miscellaneous recent YouTube shorts I've made. The random Star Wars figures strewn about are evidence of that. I'm not really sure what to do with this yet because I like it and I think it's super cool, and I would love to have it up as long as possible, but ultimately it really doesn't serve a purpose and it's just taking up space. One thing that we can begin doing is taking apart these minifigures and putting their pieces back on the minifigures that they belong to. For example, this figure here is made using the torso and legs from a Star Wars Death Trooper, the head is from an Imperial officer, and the helmet is from a Marvel AIM Trooper. I think we'll start out with the less important characters, as for the main characters I may still want to use in some capacity, so might keep them together a little bit longer, but really everyone else, these side characters, do not need to stay together anymore. Let's start off with this figure. He was in Dying World Chapter 4, and he can be seen leading some of the riots. From what I see here, this torso and this head are from Star Wars figures, and the rest are just generic parts. Alright, so I dismantled that custom figure, and this is what we got out of it. This guy is missing the proper legs, and he's missing the proper hair for his figure. No idea where those pieces are, but we will get those eventually. So we're just going to set these off to the side for now, and move on to our next figure. Up next, we have these three figures. Alright, from those two custom figures, we now have Black Widow and Nick Fury. And the other third one is... yeah. Up next we have these three troopers. For some reason they didn't want to look at the camera. Alright, from this one we accomplished a lot. We got our three Death Troopers back, and then the head pieces from this guy, her, and this guy are all returned now. Next we have these three figures. We now have recovered this figure from Lightyear, this creep from The Force Awakens, and this super awesome clone trooper. Next we have these two fools. Now these might actually be the easiest to return to their original state. Yeah, these were literally just almost exactly the way they are, except with different helmet pieces. These are the AIM troopers. They should have little ventilator breathing pieces, but I really could not care less. I may have spoken too soon when I said that the previous two figures were the easiest to restore, because these two are literally already the way that they are supposed to be. There have been no changes made to them. These three are almost perfect already, except they just need their armor pieces. These are the Dark Trooper figures from The Mandalorian, so really we just need to feed them some protein and they should be good to go. Okay, these guys are done now, back to their original beefed up state. Honestly, this is insane. I have had them in the skinny version for like 3 years now, so seeing them back in their regular version is really wild. Next up we have a few more integral characters, such as Councilman Pierce, played by Top Trooper Productions, Logan Burr, played by Jim Jam Films, and Jonathan.
Jonathan?
From this batch we have a whole bunch of office figures restored now, such as Dwight, this guy, and Kevin. Also, whatever his name was from the Han Solo movie. All of these next characters are pretty unimportant, nameless people, except for this guy, who is played by this one cool YouTube dude. Got some good figures out of this one, not really actually, these are all pretty just generic figures. We got some Imperial officers, and this, we got Nick Fury and her from The Last Jedi. Also, quick update, I have just found this guy's hairpiece, so we are good to go. Unfortunately, I have not found this guy's proper leg pieces, so I am still pretty upset about that. Alright, so pretty much everything else we have here is just random pieces and miscellaneous figures that have maybe one or two pieces that actually go to a figure. That head is from Captain America, and everything else is just random parts. So pretty much I don't feel like recording a video for every one of these figures, so I'm just going to snap my fingers and we're going to be done. Get out of here, Jar Jar. Okay, here we go. Alright, here we go. The bulk of the rest of the figures are done. A whole bunch of Star Wars, Marvel ones are now back in the collection, completed the way they should be. A few of them are still missing some pieces here and there, but as I clean up more, I'll find those. Two of the main characters are over here. Don't want to take those apart yet, just because I like them. These ones belong to my brother. These ones are just random pieces that don't have a figure they belong to. Over here we have all of the Office figures. These are all back together now. I'm really not kidding when I say that seeing all of these figures back in their original state is kind of weird. I've had them taken apart for so long and in their custom forms for my movie for so long that it's just strange seeing all of them back together, and now my bins are filling up again and it feels weird not to have some component of my series to film with, because it's all over now. Also, quick update, I found this guy's legs, so we are all good to go now. I'm glad to have all of these parts back where they should be. I'm someone who is very organized, so being able to be organized with these figures again is really nice, but it's also kind of weird and bittersweet. As for the rest of this set, I still have no idea what to do with it. I probably should take it apart because I don't own these two base plates. Those are also my brother's. And I don't know. I guess I'll just take the rest apart when I need to. Bye.